in this tutorial, we will see how to create a full stack website step by step without even writing a single line of code. So in this tutorial, I will show you how to create a full stack website. The website I will create is a ebook store. So the first step is we will open the VS Code. I have already opened VS Code. Now it's time to open the folder in which we will create this website. So here I will click here. First of all, you have to come here on file and then click here on open folder. After that, you can select your location. I will select document and then I will create new folder and I will name it ebook store. Ebook store. You can, if you want to create something else, you can name it something else, whatever name, and then I will open this folder and then it is asking to trust this folder and I will click here on yes, I trust the author. And after that, I will create two folders. To create folders, I will use terminal. By the way, you can create folders and files directly from here, but I will use terminal because it is much more convenient. First folder is front end and now it's time for second folder. Okay, we have created the two folders backend and front end. Now it's time to write code, but as already I have told that we will not write even a single line of code to create this website. So first of all, you have to open GitHub Copilot. If you don't have GitHub Copilot, don't worry. You can open here Gemini Assist. This is also most powerful. You can also use this tool if you don't have GitHub Copilot. By the way, I have GitHub Copilot. I will use GitHub Copilot. Then you have to select the model. You can select anyone. Here I will select Cloudy Sonnet 4.5. After selecting Cloudy Sonnet 4.5, I will give the prompt. First of all, I will decide which language I have to use to create this full stack website. So to create front end, I will use React, TypeScript, and to create backing, I will use Express, and for database, I will use MongoDB. MongoDB. Okay. We have decided which language we have to use for front end and which language we have to use for backend. Now it's time to give the prompt. So I will open the VS Code and then I will give the prompt. So as I have to create a ebook store, I will tell him I want to create a full stack ebook ebook store to create this website we have to use we have to use I want to use React plus TypeScript as frontend and Express plus MongoDB for backend. Let's enter it is in the process. Whenever you have to create a full stack website, you you can create two folders, backend and frontend, and thereafter you can decide which technology or language you have to use for frontend and backend. And after deciding, you have to give the prompt. And now it is asking for permission. I will allow. First of all, it is creating our backend folder. If you don't have Copilot, you can simply use Gemini Code Assist. It is also a much more powerful tool. And even if you don't have Gemini Code Assist, you can directly use chatgpt.com or Grok. It has created 5 to-do list, 3, 4, 5, and it is creating our projects according to these to-dos. These to-dos are actually methods how to create the ebook store, and our cloudy sonnet is reading each of these to-dos to complete the project one by one. Until it is creating our project, I will go to mongodb.com to copy the database URL. Here I will sign in. Here you have to click when once mongodb.com you visit, you will see this screen. After that you have to choose clusters. I have only one cluster, and now I will click on connect. After clicking on connect, you have to select driver, and in the third number here you can see the URL. I will copy this URL. This is connection URL. Using this URL, we will connect our database with this application. I have copied the URL. Now I will go to VS Code, and inside this I will paste. Here you can see I have pasted the MongoDB URI. Now it's time for JWT secret. So I will generate JWT secret directly in the terminal. To generate JWT secret, first of all, I will see which code I have to use. For this, I will use ChatGPT. This is the command to generate JWT secret. First of all, I will stop the project, and then I will generate the JWT secret by pasting. Here I got the JWT secret. I will click Ctrl plus C because right click does not work here. And now I will paste here. And here in the node env, I will write production. Actually, no need to write develop production because when you will deploy this application, it will automatically detect it as a production. So don't worry about it. While the app is getting generated, I will create two repositories in GitHub. So I will open browser and then go to github.com, and for front I will create book front in, and I will keep it private. And one more repository for backend. So I will go back and create book backend. It is saying it is already available, so I will write book backend 1, and now I will make it private also. Then click here on create repository. These two repositories has been created. Now it's time to go back to VS Code, and our app is still in the process. So I will wait until this process gets complete. Until then, I will open Netlify and I will host Bookfront. We will click here, Netlify, configure the Netlify app to select the Bookfront. It is asking for sign up. I will click here on password and then confirm, and then I will select the folder I have created. Actually, I am using Netlify to host our Bookfront. Book Bookfront it, and then click save. Actually, this folder is completely vacant, so it will not be deployed right now. By the way, I will click here and click here on deploy book front end. It is asking to branch to display deploy. Currently this folder is vacant, that's why this problem is occurring. So I will go back, and our app generation process has been almost completed. One, two, three, four steps has been completed, and it is finally dealing with fifth stage. Also, we have to put the password of the MongoDB URI here, as you can see on the screen. DB password. I have to replace this with original password. For this, I will go to MongoDB and then I will go here, security quick start, and then I will click here on edit. After that, I will auto generate secure password and then copy this password. After that, I will update the password. Once password is copied, I will paste this password here by removing this line. This word. Here you can see the password I have pasted. Now it is saying the project has been completed. Start MongoDB if not already running. Okay, now I will test whether it is working or not. npm run dev tvs candy backend npm start. There is a problem. I will fix it. The problem is it is not able to find any module. So I will copy this by clicking on Ctrl plus C and then paste here. It will automatically fix this problem. Now you can see server is running. Here you can see book store has been created successfully. Also we can see the book details. When I click on add to cart, book is already added to cart. Here I can see the cart. Here I can also order placed successfully, pending, and this website needs little improvement, so I will improve this website. First of all, I will stop the server. To enhance the look of the website, I will give the prompt. I have almost 7 minutes remaining, so I will host this website before the time get ended. To host this website, I will go to GitHub and then click here. Sorry, I will go to Netlify. First of all, I will host frontend, and then click on import existing project and then click on GitHub. Now click here on deploy and it is getting deployed. And now it's time to host the backend of this project. For this, I will use Google Cloud Run to host the backend of this project. First of all, I will push the backend of this project to GitHub. So book backend. Copy and then click here. Git init init and then I will click here. Git push origin git branch name main. Git branch name main. Git push origin main. Git. Before that, I will have to add git add, then git commit updated git add git not a git repository or any parent repository. Git remote a. So I will initiate it. Git initiate git git add git commit m updated git push origin main. Okay, I put the git branch in main, then git push origin main, and now it has been pushed successfully in the backend. Now it's time to open the cloud run. Cloud run. Cloud run. Try it in console. And I will click here on setup with cloud and select the repository book backend. I will not use Docker file. I will go with Node because it's a Node app. We are using Express.